was there like a comedy things that you were also like drawn to at that time? Because your stuff is such a combination of like clearly like sketch or like comedian type things and this theater like world.
I mean, I think I grew up learning like timing through like Mike Myers and the Austin Powers. You know, my brothers are 10 years older and like 7 years older. So I grew up with that huge age gap. So when I was like 6, my brothers were like 16 and 13. So they were watching like Austin Powers and like movies that I might have been too young for at the time. But I think that early, it desensitized me to a lot of stuff. It confused me too of what was right and wrong because I would quote like Austin Powers at school and like get in trouble, or I would do bits that I saw everyone laugh at. Then when I did it, it was like a problem. So I remember being so confused on like what that was, because everyone's watching a movie and everyone's loving it. What this absurdity. So then when I would do it, I'd get in trouble for like being rude or like being like if it was in the wrong situation, which valid, but like, do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to imagine you quoting Austin Powers in like a really inappropriate situation.
There's like
does that make you horny, baby? You're like,
literally, I would do that. Like, does not make you horny. Does not make you wet. Like, my teacher would be like, Mitch. Or I used to do like the lick and like the nip thing. You know that thing where he's like, and I would like do that in class and get in so
and you're
much
a child.
trouble.
You're a child.
But I'm like everyone loves it. I'm like, isn't this what everyone is screaming about? Like doing this. So why wouldn't I do that? I did it once at an Eastside Marios, and like this iconic story in my family is that my dad was there with my uncle, and I was outside with my cousin, like playing. And because you remember when you were kids going to a restaurant and like the food was taking more than 1 minute, you were like, "Can we go play?" And you'd go like,
"I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna kill myself
at the table if you don't give me."
So if there's another kid there, you'd be like, "Can we go like run around the building?" You'd go outside and just like play, and then someone would be like, "Your food's here." And you'd be like,
yes. So
I remember just like waiting for like this takeout. And like I went up to like a window, so it was like a classic like suburban like Eastside Marios, which is like an Olive Garden, and they had like windows, and there was like a booth at the window, and it was just me. If you were in the POV, you would see like if you guys are the you guys are the table like inside looking at the mirror, and it was just me coming and going like, "Fuck, shut up." Sorry, so sorry. Don't even know how to turn that off. It would have been like this. It would have been like this. My dad grabbing me by the neck, like just being like flung out. That makes me.
Wait, were you doing it for a table of people you didn't know? Or
no, just random strangers. And my dad, and I see my dad, and I clock my dad from behind the table, and he's like this, and I'm like this, and then it's like all their POV is like me being like bloop, 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 whoop, just like whipped out, and then I'm like. Dad, and I remember he like put me in the car with me, and he was like, "You're going home. You're not having dinner. You're going home to your brother. Your brother's gonna babysit you. You're not coming over for dinner." And I was like, "Please," because it was like spaghetti, and I was like, and he was like, "Andy's gonna make you hot dogs." I was like, "I don't want hot dogs." Like just being, but I remember like it was a lesson. Like I really was dropped off at home. I remember like I'd be like, "I can't believe Dad's doing this to me. I can't believe he's making it so I can't have spaghetti right now."
Yeah, I remember one time when I was just old enough that you have memories, but not old enough that like I could be left home alone.
They traumatize you, yeah.
That I was being a terror, where you're mad at everything.
Yeah,
and you're like, you just can't process how you're feeling at the time. You're a kid. And I remember my mom trying to reason and then being like me being like, "I'm not getting in the car. I'm not getting in I was just like standing in the front yard screaming, "I'm not getting in the car." And so she got in the car and she left. And I was home alone, and I was like, and it was like the thing of like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like you're like,
I'm gonna die.
Like clearly there's always been a babysitter. There's always been someone. Like I've never been left I'm just here alone. Like I was, and literally she went up the block and came right back. But I remember the time being like, oh my God. And it did work.
Following through with like that one thing that is that works though. Cause you better believe next time we were at Eastside Marios, I was like, "Madam, good evening, sir." This place is delicious. Enjoy your meal.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.